That's right, the Harley wireless headset interface module, a complete workaround that Harley-Davidson made for the Boombox, which to date still doesn't have direct Bluetooth headset connectivity. Oh, by the way, Harley-Davidson, you're way late to the game because the Sena FreeWire has already been out for a long time. Oh, don't forget the Sena FreeWire is cheaper too. I'm here to give you the full scoop on the Harley wireless headset interface module. Stick around. Welcome back, Bikeaholics. Ryan Erdacher here, lawabidingbiker.com. Thank you for checking back in. To give you a brief history, the Boombox came out in 2014 and they're still putting it on 2018 bikes, guys. It's the same exact Boombox. When it was created, it was never created with a direct headset Bluetooth profile. Means you can't take a Bluetooth headset and pair direct. It does have a handset profile, which means that your phone, smartphone, can directly pair with the Boombox. So it was never created to have a headset profile. And 3 years later, Harley finally figured out this is a problem. I'm not dogging Harley that bad. I'm actually dogging Harman Kardon, who was the creator of the Boombox, and I know now they definitely realize that they should have had headset Bluetooth connectivity, even in the year 2014 when it came out. They call it the WHIP, the Wireless Headset Interface Module. And let me tell you, I'm not completely dogging the product. Make no mistake about it, it is a workaround, guys. It is nothing miraculous. It's nothing that hasn't already been created. It's just Harley finally got around to creating it. And what I mean by a workaround is that it's something that you're attaching to the Boombox to make it have wireless connectivity to a headset, which it should have had in the first place. Now let me expand when I say it's nothing new. You see the Sena FreeWire came out some time ago. It is a Bluetooth transmitter receiver, and it's quite a bit cheaper than this really when you consider the two parts that you have to buy for this. We'll explain in a little bit. But the Sena FreeWire has been doing this for a long time, and that's why we love the Sena FreeWire, and that's why we brought it right to our store. If you're interested in the Sena FreeWire, it is a little bit cheaper option. It really does the same thing. You can head over to lawabidingbiker.com/store. I'll also put links in the description below for you guys. On our product page over there, and you can also search this YouTube channel. I talk all about the FreeWire. I even have a free video on how to hook up a 7-pin DIN and get that thing all up and running, but still a very viable option. Also, I hear, and I'm telling you at the time of this video, we're still confirming this, we are a Sena distributor out of our store, but I believe Sena is the creator. If you're watching this video later and we found out that's not true, then just disregard the last statement about Sena making it. It would be no surprise that Sena was making it because they already make Bluetooth headsets for Harley, and then Harley just stamps their logo on them and jacks the price up. What exactly does the WHIP do? Well, basically it's an add-on to the Boombox infotainment system. It's kind of a plug and play, so to speak, and it goes behind the fairing. You can do that with the Sena FreeWire too. If some people put them out front of the fairing like I do, you can also put it behind the fairing. And that's all this is it's something that you can keep behind the fairing. You can hook up a Bluetooth headset with it, and you can have full Boombox integration wirelessly, which means you can hear your GPS and you can hear your music. Basically, your Boombox is going out into the WHIP, and the WHIP is sending it to the headset, and then your headset's going back to the WHIP and back into the Boombox. You can do the voice commands and all that kind of stuff. Again, that problem was already solved with the FreeWire. This is just Harley's version of that. This is a Harley-Davidson stamped product. You're going to have to get it from your dealership, or you're going to have to get it online from a Harley distributor. The first thing you're going to need for $300 is the actual wireless headset interface module. And the part number on that, guys, if you want to know, is 760000768. You can look it up at the Harley website. The second thing you're going to need for another $50 is the wireless headset interface module harness. It takes a special harness for that. Of course, then you're going to need to flash your Boombox system. So you're going to have to take it to a dealership after install and have it flash. And unfortunately, there's a lot of dealerships out there that are charging people $50 for that. So you're at about $400. If you want it installed at a dealership, I haven't asked what that price was, but I can bet that you're going to pay at least a couple $100, so now you're at about $600. It says, we're going to test this, guys. We've got a couple coming, so give us some time, but it says that it is compatible with Harley Bluetooth headsets. Well, Sena makes the headsets for it. They make like the 20S headset, the very popular 20S headset for Harley. So that begs the question, if you have just the regular Sena 20S without the HD logo, will it work, or are you going to have to buy the Harley headset? I would submit at this time. My best judgment would tell me, because Sena makes the headsets for Harley, that the Sena, if you just had the regular Sena, it would pair. But again, this is all stuff that needs to be tested, which why I would not rush out and get it quite yet. So on that price point, if you're wondering, in contrast, the Sena FreeWire, $250. If you already have a Sena headset, you're good to go. You don't have to flash your boombox. So for that $250, you could basically have the same thing. There is one caveat to that. If you're just a rider and you just want the Sena FreeWire and it's just going to be you, that's great. The one benefit this has, which I really see, is that if you're going to have a passenger and you want that passenger to have all of the options that the rider has, you're going to need to have two Sena FreeWires. So you'd have to buy a Sena FreeWire for the rider, and then you would have to have a Sena FreeWire for the passenger, and you both have to have a Sena compatible headset. With the from researching this, it does two all in one. So all you have to do is buy the one, and then just the rider and the passenger need that compatible Harley Bluetooth headset or Sena headset. So that's one thing you might want to know. So do I think this is a good product? Well, sure, I think it has its place. It is a little bit frustrating. Obviously, all of you out there, realize that the Boombox should have came with this connectivity already, and now Harley, 3 years later, is finally selling a product to you to fix their error. But nonetheless, it's going to solve a pain point. There has just been a lot of hype around it online. I'm not that excited about it. Not that it's not a good product, just the fact that this problem has been solved by the Sena FreeWire a long time ago, and now 3 years after the Boombox, Harley has finally figured it out that they need a product in their store. Plus, they made a product like usual that has to be flashed at a dealership, which means that you have to take it to a dealership after install, or if a technician's doing it, that's fine, they'll do it right there. And a lot of dealerships are going to charge you the $50 when you have a product out there like the FreeWire that you don't need a flash for. So that part's just a little bit frustrating, and that's why I'm less than that excited about it. But I think it's cool looking at it, and I think it's going to work for a lot of people. I'm just going to reiterate that the biggest thing to it that might excite some people, and I get that, is that you don't need two modules for a rider and passenger, just the one, and then each rider and passenger just needs a headset. You're going to have to figure out the expense on that, because if you already have Sena headsets, you might be cheaper just to get two FreeWires rather than this. But if you don't have any of the setup, then you're going to have to get this plus two Harley headsets. You're going to have to do the cost analysis on that, but both give you the same functionality. So should you go buy this right now, I heavily caution you on doing that. I would wait, just chill on it. We've got several coming on order here. We're going to test these. Here's the deal. We're getting a lot of feedback from the field. There are people with these whips that have taken them to dealerships, and the dealerships don't know how to flash them properly, so they can't even get them up and running. They don't understand the flash protocol yet and how they're supposed to do that on that Harley proprietary software. So there's guys sitting with them and they're still not working. So what I would caution you is, I will also mention this, is that we all know that the Boombox has had a lot of issues over 3 years, and they're doing all the software updates to get them working and all that. With this product, it really hasn't been tested in the field, and of course, we test all Boombox stuff here at Law Abiding Biker Media, so I would say chill on it. It's a lot of money to throw out if it doesn't work, and let us test it in the field. We're going to do a free install video on this thing for you guys, so you don't have to pay a dealership. That's just going to take us a little time. We'll get it out to you, but just chill on it and let us do our thing. And don't forget, you don't have to go wireless. You still get full functionality with a wired 7-pin headset, which a ton of bikers still use, guys. I guess you got to decide how important is it not to have one wire. And I get it, for some guys that's cool, you got to have that. But there are a lot of people just using wired headsets. And if you're going to choose a wired headset and you appreciate what we do, consider shopping right in our store, guys. We have the best-selling wired headset, the Biker Boom IMC, and I'll put a link in the description below. Selling the heck out of those things, as good as the Harley wired headset. At a fraction of the cost. And again, guys, this is not a miraculous product. It's a workaround at best to fix the Boombox, which doesn't have direct headset Bluetooth connectivity. And you'll absolutely have to be subscribed to this channel with notifications turned on, of course, because we're coming out with a ton of videos, and you'll want to be notified when we come out with our free install video or any updated information like this, guys. So subscribe now, thumbs up, like it, share it with all your biker friends. I hope you guys are well, and I definitely hope you are out there getting some riding in. Peace out.